Brazil is a place of stark contrasts. On the one hand, a modern, vibrant, cosmopolitan culture, but on the other hand, one of deprivation and neglect. 200 years after the abolition of slavery, 8 million street children are still suffering its appalling legacy, enslaved to poverty, exploitation, violence and death. Most of these children are the direct descendants of the African slaves who were shipped to Brazil in their millions by British, Dutch and Portuguese traders. "25 million children in Brazil live in desperate poverty within favelas, shantytowns like this. And it's from these poor conditions where even their basic everyday needs are not met. Insufficient food, no running water, no love, no security. And many suffer abuse. And as a result of that, the kids run away to the streets." So this is Casa Maus. This is the first point of contact that the children have with Happy Child. They're brought here straight from the streets or from desperate poverty in the favelas, in the shanty towns, and they come here. They live in this lovely family atmosphere in this beautiful house with a lovely team of workers. And after 3 months or so, they are then sent on to one of our other homes. As well as the 24-hour centre and the farm, Happy Child also has 6 other homes in Belo Horizonte, in partnership with the local government, where boys and girls at risk from 0 to 18 years old can live. Some of these children who can't return home are adopted. All of the children are offered an education and the opportunity to learn a profession, so that when they leave Happy Child, they can do so with hope for the future. Nubia was born on the streets and lived with her family under the freeway for much of her early childhood. She was eventually brought to Happy Child when she was 11 years old.
I was 11 years old when I arrived at Happy Child. I am now 17 years old. I have done an IT course and now the doors have opened and I have a job. Happy Child invests a lot in our lives. I am now a secretary working for an accountancy firm. I want to improve all the time. I have studied a profession so that I can grow and I hope everything goes well. I know that God has more to do in my life. This is just the beginning.
From the very beginning, it has been Happy Child's call, dream and plan to start this work with these children in this city. In 2007, this dream has come true. This house is one of the first houses of what will hopefully be many for these children.
For Happy Child's work to be more effective here in Recife, we need 2 more homes. A 24-hour centre so that we can receive the children straight from the streets. We also need to open a house for the girls. Many young girls are prostituting on the streets in Recife. We pass them on the streets begging for help. Why do they prostitute? Because they don't have food at home. Because the poverty here in Recife is serious.
Today gives me great joy, as I have been accompanying Happy Child from the beginning here in this church, where the street children used to come and only spend the day. Now I see an impressive structure, and the work is growing in Belo Horizonte and now Recife. Happy Child has important partnerships in Brazil with the local and state government. We see the situation changing for street children in Brazil, but there is still an urgent need for social transformation and the rescue of these children. We're living today in what I consider are the best times yet for Happy Child in Brazil. Times of expansion, times of growth. We are very excited.